Good morning, friends. Well, it's 37 degrees to get your Sunday started. It's Sunday already. I don't know. It seems like I blinked and missed Saturday. Taking a look at the weather forecast for today, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high near 57. Overnight, mostly clear with a low around 38. And for your Monday, more sunshine and a high near 57. Hey, congratulations go out to sophomore Carter Hicks for his 41st place finish and senior Valerie Henry, who finished 65th in Ohio's first ever Division IV state cross-country meet. The OHSAA expanded from 3 to 4 cross-country divisions this school year. Way to go, Wildcats. It is also National Deviled Egg Day, National Men Make Dinner Day, and National Ohio Day. Not much on the calendar today, so we're going to move right into trivia. Now, yesterday's trivia question is another one of those that turned out to be not so straightforward. The question was, which U.S. president was the first to pardon a turkey? Well, I was looking at a trivia website that said it was John F. Kennedy. Immediately, as soon as I posted the video yesterday, several regular viewers posted very confident, different answers. So I thought I better go do a little bit more research. I Googled it again, Googled it twice. Google gave me two different answers. So I did a little bit more research. Bear with me. This is the rest of the story. This from the National Constitution Center. The presidential pardon of the Thanksgiving turkey has become an annual event. But the peace pact between the fowl and the White House is a relatively new thing. In fact, a few presidents actually ate their guest. The first president to unofficially pardon a turkey was Abraham Lincoln, who instructed the White House to save a bird given to the president. You see, Lincoln's son had grown attached to the bird. But Lincoln didn't start a tradition, and neither did President Harry S. Truman, who is often credited as the father of the presidential turkey pardon. Since Lincoln's time, there have been a steady parade of turkeys heading to the White House as the entree for the president's holiday dinner. Horace Vose of Rhode Island provided many of the birds, starting with President Grant and ending with President Wilson. Photos from Truman's administration show the president happily receiving a turkey as a gift from the Poultry and Egg National Board at a public event. President Dwight Eisenhower also was photographed receiving his bird from the turkey lobby. An article published later in the Washington Post revealed the real reason the men were smiling. They served up their guests on Thanksgiving Day as the main course. In one image from Time magazine, Eisenhower is grinning widely as he's carving a very large turkey. John F. Kennedy then started a trend by publicly sparing a turkey given to the White House. He decided after receiving a bird that it shouldn't stay as dinner. The turkey was wearing a sign that said, "Good eating, Mr. President." JFK spared the bird just 3 days before he was assassinated. Lyndon Johnson, Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, and Ronald Reagan were all photographed at turkey press conferences with their guests of honor. It's not 100% known if any of the birds survived their White House tour without being stuffed, dressed, and served on a platter. Reagan joked about pardoning a turkey during the days of the Iran-Contra affair, but the bird was already scheduled to live out its life at a zoo. It was President George H.W. Bush who made the turkey pardon official when he took office in 1989. But the turkeys that are bred to be eaten have a very short lifespan. The National Turkey Federation, which raises the birds for the presidential pardon, says a pardoned bird will be lucky to live 2 years after it's saved by the president. Part of the confusion over the origin of the turkey pardon came from statements made by President Bill Clinton, who said the pardon as a tradition started with Lincoln and Truman. Well, it's true, Lincoln did a one-time turkey pardon, but Truman aficionados say there's little evidence that the president ever spared his birds. Well, there you have the rest of the story of the presidential turkey pardon. Well, today's question hopefully is a little more straightforward. On November 2nd, back in 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed a bill creating what national holiday? What national holiday did Ronald Reagan create by signing the bill on November 2nd back in 1983? Well, don't forget to get those gun raffle tickets coming up next Saturday. That is your morning update for Sunday, November 2nd. I hope you have a great day. Do stay safe out there. And as always, I thank you for spending some time with me.